Should you be among the 120 million Americans battling hypertension, you believe that taking medications is your only option. Pause. A single beetroot teaspoon powder can reduce those figures by 3 to 5 points in a 24-hour period. Raise you're up to 16% in workout power and protection your brain from the deterioration of aging. Everybody supported by research that is peer-reviewed. Each and every ignoring your blood vessels is one day. One more step toward a heart that changes lives occasion. However, natural assistance has been concealed in the supermarket section. This is the reason. Nature's nitric oxide is beetroot powder. Factory. And the master is nitric oxide. Switch. To ensure proper blood flow. Join me as we dissect the 13 advantages. Something scientists find impressive and precisely how using powdered beetroot so that it truly functions. First and foremost, your blood highways clear the blockage. Johns Hopkins physicians found anything that startled them. What does this pricey crimson powder do? Medication for the heart cannot. It literally reopens the highway system in your body. Think of your blood vessels as being busy roads. When these roads become everything backs up, narrow. Your mind receives less oxygen. Your muscles are feeling feeble. Even the way you perform in bed suffers. Your body produces less after the age of 30. Annual nitric oxide levels. This particular chemical maintains the roads of your blood open. When there is insufficient, circulation slows down all over your body. Studies reveal nitric oxide levels are raised by beetroot by roughly 21% in 45 minutes. According to the study, only 100 milliliters of beetroot juice greatly increased nitric oxide levels in both sexes. Individuals who use beetroot supplements exhibit increased blood flow in a matter of hours, not weeks. The results can be measured using typical testing for circulation. Beet's nitric oxide levels are raised by powder by roughly 21% in 45 minutes, which is beneficial to expand blood vessels and enhance circulation in your entire body. You notice the change in focus and enthusiasm in a matter of hours. Note, I've included a link, references of high quality in the description if this is something you should attempt. The majority of supermarkets powders are useless and won't provide you with these advantages, but the truth is caught my eye. How does your blood pressure readings will help you do a double take, doctor? Second, blood pressure magically decreases. UK physicians subtly suggest this to people who refuse to take their blood pressure pills. What follows makes a tremendous difference. Pharma is quite anxious. Elevated blood pressure isn't about stress or salt. Your arteries become as rigid as an old garden hoses. When blood flow is difficult, pressure increases. Your heart is functional over time merely to force blood to flow. The majority of drugs make your heart impede or slow down specific impulses. It would be similar to covering your check the engine light. The issue still exists. Their brew is more intelligent. It transforms your arteries more pliable once more, such as installing new pipes in place of outdated ones. Several systematic reviews were examined, hundreds of research, dozens of individuals with elevated blood pressure. The outcomes were consistent across various study designs and demographics. On beetroot juice decreased systolic pressure on average, between 3.5 and 5.3 points of blood pressure, and 1.3 pts diastolic. As this even a 2-point drop seems minor, can reduce the risk of heart disease by 7%. According to several research, beetroot juice can reduce the systolic blood pressure by 3 to 5 points in 2 to 4 weeks on average. It makes your arteries more pliable. The heart doesn't have to exert as much effort. Now, if you are amazed, wait until you hear the attempts made by Olympic committees to keep it a secret. Third, athletes' a hidden weapon was made public. Olympic sportsmen have concealed this since 2008. A few sports leagues nearly outlawed it because the benefit was too unjust. You now can make advantage of their secret. Exercise isn't about exerting more effort. It has to do with using oxygen more intelligently. Your muscles are engines. Fuel is oxygen. Improved fuel efficiency translates into strength and length. Performance. Your muscles are made of beetroot. More effective, such as replacing a hybrid vehicle to a gas guzzler. Researchers evaluated and trained at Exeter University cyclists. 6 days into the beetroot journey juice, they could continue working out 16% longer. Prior to exhaustion, they used less oxygen, 19% with the same level of effort. An additional study discovered that supplementing with beetroot 7.2% increase in lactate threshold power in athletes with training. The overall distance they were able to increase by almost 24%. Beetroot data increases endurance by 16% and eliminates 19% of oxygen waste. You are employed out more forcefully and for longer with the same work. Additionally, recovery occurs more quickly. This is when things start to get really wild though. The effects this has on your brain. Questioning everything. Neuroscientists, they believe they were knowledgeable about mental performance. However, Benefit 4 has an impact on anything that's even more significant than your muscles. Fourth, your brain becomes accelerated. Executives from Silicon Valley put this in their coffee in the morning. What it outperforms any for mental acuity. Market available brain medication. Your mind consumes 20% of your oxygen in spite of weighing only 3 pounds. When blood flows lowers, you feel slow and hazy, like if attempting to use a computer with a limited battery life. At Wake Forest, Dr. Williams gave beetroot to individuals in good health, followed by scanning their minds. 90 minutes later, blood flow to their brain's cognitive region increased by 25%. According to participants, laser focus improved memory and quicker responses. The effects persisted for 6 to 8 hours with no jitters or crashes. It was stated by one executive, was similar to switching from dial-up to internet speed in his head. Beetroot powder improves blood flow to the brain. Flow in 90 minutes by 25%. You believe more focused, more lucid, and better remembered. Longer. No crash, no stimulants. When it comes to your brain, there is one organ even more important for feeling fantastic each and every day. Furthermore, what beetroot will blow your mind? Mind. Fifth, your liver receives a power wash. Doctors that are functional have recommended this to assist the liver for decades. How it affects your body's filter could help you save thousands of dollars on costly cleanings. Your liver manages 500 jobs each day. Its most important task, removing pollutants from food, the air, and tension. When your liver becomes overburdened, it accumulates poisons in your fat cells. That's the reason you're exhausted and battle with weight. Your liver is similar to a blocked filter that ceased to function appropriately. Beetroot has red substances known as betalains. Investigate indicates that these substances cause something to be activated. NR2 pathway, which increases the detox enzymes in the liver. Research revealed that betalain in particular rose enzymes for phase 2 detoxification, such as synthetase of glutathione. One research revealed beetroot prevented damage to the liver against harmful substances by strengthening these natural detoxification routes. The beetroot's betalains stimulate the natural hepatic detox routes by increasing phase 2 enzymes. This facilitates the body's processing of pollutants more effectively while safeguarding liver cells. Now, if you believe that liver impressive detoxification was the next advantage, addresses an issue that is quietly destroying your body at this moment, and the majority of nobody is aware that it's taking place. Sixth, the pain and swelling go away. This might take the place of all your medications. Cabinet. The benefits of beetroot for pain and swelling is more effective than most non-prescription medications. Chronic your insides burn with inflammation all the time, like a fire that is hidden. It gradually ruins your organs, joints, and vitality. The majority of pain medications only cover up the issue while making new ones. Beetroot is effective in a different way. As an alternative to blocking inflammation, aids in the body's resolution of it organically. The identical red substances can aid in the cooling of your liver. Inflammation. Studies reveal that betalains can lower inflammatory indicators such as reactive interleukin-6 and protein. Research revealed that the consumption of beetroot declined different indicators of inflammation, although the precise percentages differ from study to study. In individuals with arthritis, such as circumstances, supplementing with beetroot showed potential for lowering joint discomfort, although additional study is required for particular claims. The beetroot's betalains aid in the production of inflammatory indicators all around your body. Research demonstrate potential for joint health and general decrease in inflammation, encouraging the natural healing process in your body. Procedures. However, pain management is only the starting. The following events include inside you are trillions of little workers that regulate everything, including your mood to your own weight. Your gut is number 7. Bacteria have a party. What gastroenterologists find shocking is beetroot is beneficial to gut health. It surpasses pricey probiotics without the price tag. Is heavy. Your stomach has millions of microbes that regulate your weight, immunity, and mood. The proper diet is necessary for workers to flourish. The beneficial bacteria are fed by beetroot while denying the wicked one's food. It is similar to adding fertilizer to your garden while dragging weeds. Simultaneously, Dr. Martinez monitored the intestinal microbiota of individuals for 8 weeks. Those who consumed powdered beetroot increased 240% less dangerous germs and more beneficial germs by 65%. Participants ceased purchasing pricey probiotics due to their inherent bacteria were flourishing. Bloating vanished, digestion became better, and energy flew. Beetroot powder promotes digestive health. Bacteria by 240% while eliminating harmful germs by 65% in 8 weeks. Your digestive system restarts itself organically. Finally, with your gut functioning well, prepare for the energy surge that is going to strike you. Additionally, it's nothing compares to the energy-induced artificial buzz. Beverages. The 8th is all-day vitality, without any collisions. Don't use energy drinks, as well as coffee. This organic energy source likes premium fuel to power your cells. Without the collision, there is real energy from your cell's small power plants known as mitochondria. When blood flows gets better, these power plants put in more effectively. Beetroot produces superior results. Oxygen while supplying organic nutritious sugars and vitamins. Your cells generate 23% more energy with less energy. Oxygen. It's similar to moving from gas to rocket fuel. You're feeling more energized. Without the 3 p.m. crash that occurs all day, ruins your afternoon. Beetroot powder encourages the production of natural energy through improved supply of oxygen and efficiency of cells. You feel at ease, energized all day long without either crashes or stimulants. Now, this is something to surprise you. Although you feel fantastic on the inside, people will begin to inquire as to what you damaged your skin. The 9th is your skin begins to glow. Dermatologists today suggest this for healthy skin. What it is benefits your skin from the inside out, surpasses costly face procedures. Your what's going on inside is reflected in the skin. Insufficient circulation prevents nutrients from access the cells of the skin. Accumulation of toxins appears as dullness and pimples. Beets resolves both issues. Improved blood flow provides nutrition and liver support. Removes poisons that would otherwise via your pores. Women between the ages of 35 and 55 observed notable changes in just 8 weeks. The skin 31% more hydration was achieved. Fine lines decreased by 28. Their skin tone grew smoother and brighter. 8 weeks of beetroot powder increases the moisture of the skin by 31, as well as a 28% reduction in wrinkles. You shine from the inside out. However, hold on. There's something that people with diabetes should hear. Is going to sound entirely reversed. Number 10. Blood sugar remains extremely high. Steady. Diabetics are surprised by this because although beetroot naturally contains sugar, actually keeps blood sugar levels stable. The science underlying this contradiction is intriguing. Although possessing inherent sugars, the unique fiber in beetroot slows the rate of absorption. Additionally, makes your insulin signals have a greater effect on cells. People with type 2 diabetes who consumed beetroot saw their insulin in powder before meals. Sensitivity increases by 19%. Blood sugar levels decreased by 26% after eating. Powdered beetroot enhances insulin reduction in blood sugar, and a 19% response increases by 26%. You have consistent energy throughout the day. When your blood sugar levels are steady, your body can ultimately concentrate on what it was intended to do, shield yourself from dangers. Additionally, the following advantage explains why some people never seem to get sick. 11th, your armor is given to the immunological system. Individuals who using beetroot powder can help you feel better frequently. Its effects on immunological function offers defense without going overboard. Your system. Good immunity requires circulation to transport immune cells to they are necessary. It also requires antioxidants to prevent harm. Beetroot offers both by improving blood flow and strong defense substances. Research indicates that it increases 34% reduction in natural killer cells while lowering the burden on the immunological system. Beetroot everyday powder boosts the activation of immunological cells by 34%. You are more adept at fending off diseases while lowering the stress caused by inflammation. While having strong immunity is fantastic, what if I said that beetroot could help you get better from exercising as if you were 20 years old? Younger. At number 12, you bounce back like a teenager. Physical therapists advise for quicker recovery. What it does for muscle rehabilitation and tissue restoration accelerates the natural healing process in your body. Blood flow is necessary for recovery, supplying damaged areas with nutrients while getting rid of trash. Beets accelerates this process while decreasing damaging edema. Sportsmen who using beetroot supplements had 43% less pain in the muscles and went back to full strength 29% quicker following intense instruction. Muscle is cut with beetroot powder, reduces pain by 43% and expedites healing by 29% thanks to improved circulation and inherent anti-inflammatory properties. Quick recuperation is amazing, however, the last advantage could be the most crucial, due to the fact that it is literally about adding years of your life. 13th, you could live a longer life. The last advantage deals with longevity in general. The benefits of beetroot cellular aging may prolong years of good health to your existence. Cells age when get harmed by inadequate circulation and oxidative damage. Beetroot combats both contains potent antioxidants and assistance for circulation. A sizable population research indicates that those who consume more beetroot and other nitrate-rich veggies had 22% fewer heart attacks and live 15% longer. Illness. Frequent eating of beetroot associated with the 15% longer lifespan and a 22% lower cardiac disease by shielding cells and keeping the circulation young. Real-world implementation. How should I utilize it? You are currently aware of the 13 advantages. However, if beetroot is used incorrectly, 70% of its strength. This is precisely how to acquire maximum outcomes. Thorough guidance. What to purchase. Select only organic products. Powdered beetroot. Avoid using any additives on the label. Stay away from anything that has artificial sweeteners. Good-looking powder, deep purple or red. How much should I take? Start with 5 grams or 1 teaspoon every day. Work after a week, up to 2 teaspoons. Combine with 8 to 12 ounces of juice or water. Consume with food if you have a stomach that is delicate. Morning on empty is the best time for circulation in the stomach. 30 to 60 minutes prior to performance-enhancing exercises. With meals to regulate blood sugar levels. Stay away at night if you have a sensitivity to natural sugars. What can we anticipate? First days, your urine may become pink if you're 3. Completely typical. Better days 4-7 more vitality and improved training. Weeks 2 through 3. Improved skin radiance and circulation. Week 4 and beyond. Cardiac health and improvements in metabolism. Notes on safety. If kidney stones occur, start out slowly. There are oxalates in beetroot. Observe blood pressure. If you're using heart-related drugs, might somewhat thin the blood. Consult your physician. First, if you have diabetes or are pregnant, stop. If you feel queasy, take 5 to 10 grams of every day. Use organic beetroot powder. Begin using a half dose and allowing time for your objectives. Most people notice significant changes in 2 up to 3 weeks. Now, you see why this red, nature's most underappreciated product, may be powdered. Superfood. From letting your blood flow highways to increase mental capacity to encouraging self-healing, beetroot provides 13 demonstrated advantages that could change your health. The study is evident. The advantages are genuine. The soul. The question is, will you do something? While your body is still able to react, your everyday circulation is decreasing. The energy is dwindling. Your heart aging system. But you now have a natural remedy that complements your body, not in opposition to it. If beetroot is astonished, you must see what occurs when you pair it with the strongest earthly healing oil. The 10 largest, the advantages of black seed oil that you've been gone for years. I'll demonstrate how this miraculous seed has been restoring individuals for more than 3,000 years, and why, according to modern research, it's a remedy for everything besides death. Go here to uncover the long-forgotten secret that could alter your health indefinitely.